think we're live. OMG, are we live? If you can hear me, say something. But I think we're live. Hey girl, what's up, what's up? It's a girl, hey, it's a girl, hey, it's a girl, it's a girl, hey. Jen J, of course. Welcome back. Hey sis. Girl, we had a long week. We need to talk. I know it's only Wednesday and we already had a long week. That says a lot. Welcome back to Couch Conversations. I'm so happy that you're here. Let's chill. Let's talk. Let's unwind. We do have some apple juice. And yes, I know it's 6 o'clock, but you know what? It's later somewhere in the world. Some of you guys are saying it's bedtime. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. How are you doing? How is life? I know you guys missed the intro. You tell me. Ooh.
Cashies.
You tell me. Sorry, I have my iPad in front of me. You tell me every single time that you missed the intro. And I know. I want you to know I know that you miss it. And I miss it too. It's not my fault. Listen, you guys have a short attention span. People on YouTube people in general have a short attention span. And the real reason why the intro is being cut out is because I want to make my videos a little bit shorter, a little bit straight to the point. That's what you guys ask. You know, the majority ask for it and the majority wins. It's not my fault. Okay? It's not me. If I am looking down, it's because I'm trying to see what you guys are writing. I do have a screen over here too, but it's weird looking this way, which is why I got my iPad. Yeah, I missed the intro, but you know, when we do couch conversations, we'll bring it back. We will just vibe, because if you're here, we're family. You know what I mean? We're cool. So yeah, I had a really long week. If you're new to my channel, Couch Conversation is a series that I started last year. I feel like I have to say that every single time, just in case, you know, someone's new. Yeah, I started Couch Conversations last year during the pandemic, and it was kind of like this thing that I started to keep me accountable. And now it turned into this. And I really enjoy this because, one, I get to interact with you guys. We get to talk. We get to level up together. You can tell me what you're working on. I can tell you what I'm working on. Girl, you know, we're having a great conversation. Couch conversation. Get it? So yeah, what was I saying? I completely forgot. Couch conversation. Yeah, so I started it to keep myself accountable. And then now it turned into this. We talk. We vibe. I enjoy it. And if you do, we're going to keep doing it, because guess what? I don't have to edit this video. Lord Jesus, thank you. I don't have to edit this video. It's amazing. What are we saying? Yeah, Tiffany said this week has been long as hell. Girl, who you telling? It's Wednesday, and I not only need to do self-care, and I need to have myself some apple juice. Y'all, this week is kicking my butt. Work is busy. You guys know. Okay. I don't know if you know. I'm assuming you know, but I work a 9 to 5. And when my 9 to 5 is busy, I'm extremely busy, because I don't want to like miss out on my influencer work. I'm trying to do both at the same time. It's a lot of work. So I've been doing my 9 to 5. Obviously, it's getting busier. I don't like it. And then influencing work is picking up. Things are busier. It's crazy. This is everything that I've always wanted, but then was too scared to go after. So I'm really happy doing it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work, but I'm happy to do it. We can talk about that a little bit. Me being an influencer. It's crazy. It scares me. I'm being honest. You guys know me. I can't fake it. I can't lie. It's too much work not being yourself. You know, being yourself is is where it's at. You just have to be yourself. But yeah, being an influencer is something that I've always wanted to do, but was too scared to do. I was also in a different time of my life, you know. When I started this stuff, I think I was like 19 or some 20. I was 20 when I started influencing, right before my 21st birthday. And I was young. There was a lot going on. I think about who this girl used to be. Oh my God, we're about to get real deep. I think about who I used to be when I was 21. And lately I've been thinking about her often. Just how much I've changed, where my mind is at. And it's interesting. We can talk about it. But yeah, I remember her. Someone asked, how do you manage to do both? I work a lot. That's how I manage to do both. Being an influencer is really hard. It's a lot of work. And then working my 9 to 5, it's a lot of work too. Oops. Excuse me, keyboard. So yeah, I work a lot. That's how. For this live, I actually wanted us to like moisturize our hair. Let me know if you want to do that. I'm feeling kind of lazy now. Like, I don't really feel like moisturizing my hair anymore. I wanted to do it when I scheduled this live and called it Let's Chat and Moisturize Our Hair. But now I'm like, do I really feel like moisturizing my hair? I don't know. I kind of just want to talk. Let me know what you want to do though, because I have my leave-in conditioner right next to me and my water bottle. I came prepared. Is my 9 to 5 flexible? No. I work 8 hours there, so I just wake up early, do that, finish early, and start doing this. I mean, sometimes I'll squeeze in a workout on my lunch, you know. I'm entitled my lunch and 2 to 3 15-minute breaks. Catherine is pre-pooing. Yes, your hair is going to be feeling so good after this. I'm assuming, you know, wash day is about to start, Catherine. So, shampoo, deep conditioning. Y'all know that's my favorite. I love the whole routine, okay? I love taking care of my hair. I love to see how she grows, how she flourishes. Like, my hair is actually much longer than I realize. I just don't pay attention to length. I kind of just do what I need to do. I don't try to like pull my hair all the time. I don't check to see where it is. Girl, just stop it. Let her be. Let her be. She will shock you. She'll just sneak up on you and be like, girl, that's how long I am now. You won't even see it coming. Anyway, yeah, I love going through my routine. You guys want to know what type of apple juice I'm drinking? It's the clear kind, mixed with a little sun. Tomorrow is she's pre-pooing overnight, and then tomorrow she's gonna do her routine. Wow, that's like music to my ears. Music to my ears. Williams J has high porosity. Okay. You seem too well managed. You're not. Oh, I seem to manage well my 9 to 5 and my influencer job. Ever since I've been on YouTube, I've always worked a 9 to 5. Okay, let's put it that way. I've always had another job. At the time I think I was okay. Oh my God, let's take it back. Who is Jen J? When I was 21, I was in university. Okay, I went to the University of Ottawa. I took biochemistry. It started as general sciences and then turned into biology and then turned into biochemistry. But the goal was always biochemistry. Oh my God, I feel like I don't know if I've ever shared this online. Yeah, the goal was always biochemistry, and when I was 21, that's what I was studying. I had just recently lost my dad though, so I was working. I've been working for a few years before that, but it was just kind of like casual little side gigs here and there just so I could get out of the house. You know, Haitian parents. But at that time, I had to work because my dad had passed away and shit was real real quick. It was crazy. Once that man passed away, we were all like, oh shit. I miss him so much though. We're not going to talk about it. Woo. Maybe after I'm done drinking this, maybe. But yeah, so I had to actually work to survive, and I started working, and that's when my mentality started changing. That's when I started looking at life differently. Before that, I was in a bubble. And now, 10 years later, 11 years later, I'm finally following what I wanted to do, what I've always wanted to do when I was 21. So I'm also in a different mindset now to make it happen. So it's not, is it going to work? Is I'm going to make it work. That's deep. That is so deep, girl. I know as you're listening to me, you're probably like, oh, there's that one thing that I want to do. If you have something that you're thinking about right now in your mind, figure it out. You have to figure out how you're going to make it happen, not if it's going to happen. Once you have that mentality change, then you figure it out. So then what do? Actionable steps. I plan every single day. I go to bed with a plan. I more or less know what I'm going to do tomorrow and Friday. It's already planned out. I know what I'm going to do it, when I'm going to do it. And I plan to do it so that it's efficient. I'm not wasting time. Like this live has been on my calendar ever since I decided I was going to do it, which was Sunday. You have to figure it out. And that's how you make things happen. If you want long hair, for example, okay, it could be any area of your life. It doesn't have to be career related. It doesn't have to be money related. It could be you want to level up. You want to change a bad habit. Ooh, right? Or you want to grow long hair. Then it's not a matter of can it happen. It's I'm going to make it happen. And then you figure out how. You plan it out. If it's a habit, tomorrow I am going to work out. Okay? So set yourself up for success. Put out your workout clothes. Put your shoes. Get yourself ready to go. So as soon as you get up, the first thing that's in your mind is that you are going to work out. And you already put your clothes out that you're going to wear. So you might as well do it. You know? Plan to wash your hair. Saturday is hair care day. Put 2 hours aside, okay? Tell everybody at home. Tell that boo thing. Tell your kids. Maybe not the babies, but like plan it out when maybe they're asleep. I don't know. And do it. It's hair wash day. Or wash day as they call it, you know. Whatever. Have I ever thought about locks? Oh my God, I have. I have thought about locks. I think locks will ultimately be the style that I eventually get to. But right now, I'm really enjoying my natural hair. I'm enjoying it loose. I'm not in the mental state for locks yet because I like to change my hair. If you haven't noticed, I love changing my hair. Except for like now, I'm a little lazy. We're all a little lazy. But I enjoy changing things up. So I'm not ready yet. But I will be one day, I think. Once I'm old and I really don't want to style my hair anymore, at least not loose hair. Once I don't want to detangle my hair no more, then yes, I will get locks. Hi, Jazzy. Oh my God, you guys are showing out. Hey, thanks for coming. I didn't even thank you guys. How rude of me. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you writing things in the little chat. You guys are the real MVP. You are the reason why I am able to do this. So, you guys, I am very, very thankful and grateful. I love the fact that you guys keep rooting for me, and that motivates me. That keeps me going. Sometimes I really want to give up. I'm not even gonna lie. It's so much work. It is so much work, and you have to keep up with all of these platforms. There's TikTok now. There's Instagram and TikTok. It's like fast-paced content. You gotta like deliver it quick. You know, you have 0.5 seconds to catch someone's attention or it's over. And you spend all this time creating the content though. That's the thing. Whether it does well or not is irrelevant. I still spent hours creating it. I still spent hours like filming, whatever. So it's fast-paced content. It's almost too fast sometimes. Like, this is why I like YouTube. You can slow it down. It could be like a 10, 15, 20-minute video. You can actually explain things. Instagram and TikTok is before and after. That is it. That's what people want to see now. I feel sorry for, well, I shouldn't say I feel sorry, but I feel for anybody who's starting new on a new platform. If you're just starting on YouTube, for example, or you're just starting on Instagram, it's so much to learn at once. That's how I felt when I first started on YouTube. It was a lot. Like, how do you figure things out? But things was a lot simpler back then, you know? The algorithm was different. People wanted slower content. People wanted to be educated. It wasn't this whole personality game in a sense. Oh my God. Y'all didn't come here for all that. I'm getting all deep for nothing. But I hope you get what I'm trying to say. But anyways, I just want to say thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. I love you guys. And yeah, if you want this more often, I'm more than happy to do that because I don't have to edit this video. And this is like the 17th time I've said that. But I love editing though. That's the problem. I think I'm getting to a point where I'm thinking about getting an editor, you know, someone to edit my videos for me to help me out. At least maybe like some of my videos because I love editing. That's one thing that I really love even when I first started YouTube, when I first started learning this. It's such a creative outlet. You could sit there, headphones on, vibing to a song, editing to the song. I really enjoy editing. So having to delegate it to someone else makes me very nervous. I want to do it. It's my baby. But yeah, I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to start outsourcing. And that scares me because maybe I'm like type A. I like shit done like how I want them done. If you know how to edit videos and you're really good and you've been watching my videos and you know my style, you know what I mean? Like you see how I edit, you can recreate that in a sense or make it better, improve on that. Send me an email. Okay, send me an email. Let me see. I'm going to put my email down. jen@itsjenj.com. Send me an email. I'm typing it right now. itsjenj.com. Okay. I just did it. Maybe I should have put contacts. Anyways, I pinned it. That's my email. If you've been watching me and you know how to edit or you know somebody that knows how to edit, let me know and we can talk business. Oh, damn. This world is so exciting, but yet so scary, nerve-wracking at the same time. It really is. It's new territory for me. Like, being an influencer is being your own boss, and as much as some people say, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to be my own boss, but I can see how it's not for everybody. It's a lot of work. You have to be your own motivator, and that in itself it's really hard. When you're hired by somebody, you know you have to show up to work. You can't just like not show up and expect to get paid. Like, they'll just fire you, get somebody else. You know what I mean? You care about your job and you need money, so that keeps you going. But if it's when you're your own boss and you don't have to clock in at 8 o'clock, you know, then you have to clock in at 8 o'clock and make yourself do it. It's very hard. It's not easy. Anyways, let's talk about hair. I know a lot of you guys are here for hair. I'm talking about influencer stuff. You know what? If you're an influencer and you're in here, ask questions or let me know if you want to have like a separate live. I'm more than happy to do that. We can talk business. Oh my God. Let me know. Anyways, how much do I wash my hair? I try to wash my hair every week unless I'm in a protective style. So I'm a weekly washer. If it doesn't happen, it's okay. We can go to bi-weekly. I just keep moisturizing until I wash my hair. That's key for me. I also have high porosity hair though, okay? So porosity will determine how many times you can layer products on top of products on top of products. And it's not like I just do that. I'll tell you exactly how I moisturize or re-moisturize my hair. I do have a video on it if you want to see. I'm just saying. But porosity will determine if you can layer products on top of products like that, or if you even should re-moisturize, because sometimes we just do too much. We keep piling products on top of products, and your hair is kind of like dry on the inside, especially if you use a lot of oils. But the way I re-moisturize, I get in the shower, I really get water in my hair first, and I find I don't have a problem with, like, I don't know, dryness. I've also tried not moisturizing during the week, and I'm like, that's not for me. Okay, I'm just saying, my hair is dry. She likes it when I moisturize her. We have a thing in the shower, and when I don't do it, she's like, excuse me? So that's how I know. I am Haitian. What's my background? I was born and raised in Haiti, the Caribbeans. My heart is very much there. I love everything Caribbean-like. I love the heat. I bought a bunch of plants the other day and didn't even realize it. So I went to the store and I got my plants, and I came here and I shared it on Instagram. And so many of you guys were like, these plants are so tropical. And I was like, oh, that's true. I didn't even realize. I have a whole palm tree in my house, you guys. I love it. It makes me feel like I'm in nature. Love it. I grew up around nature. That's what I love. That's what I like. But yeah. I dropped the shower cap since your last video. Yeah, girl, don't buy listen, that's key. I don't use a shower cap. I haven't used a shower cap for years. I don't buy them. I don't do it. Like, I have a big bonnet that I go to sleep with. And if need be, let's say I have a style that I really don't want to get wet. If need be, then I will use it. Or I use it when I have long braids because I want to put my braids up and I don't want to get my braids wet every single time I shower. Then I'll use it. Other than that, I don't use a shower cap. I don't own a shower cap. You may see a helmet, but it's I'm not going to say what I was going to say. You may see a bonnet, but it's a helmet of salvation. Oops, I guess I said it. But yeah, that's how I do my thing. I don't use a shower cap. And my hair gets that little moisture every single time I shower. And then I make sure I re-moisturize 2-3 days after. Likely 3 days. So at least once a week. That's what I do. And if I'm not going to wash my hair, let's say Saturday's coming up, I'm not going to wash it, then I'm going to keep moisturizing. Yes, girl, best believe it. Moisturize again. 3 days later, moisturize again until I wash my hair. That's how I do it. If you don't know your porosity, a lot of people are saying they don't know their porosity, they can't figure it out. I do have a video on porosity, by the way. So, oh my God, I will see. I need to write these down so that I remember. I want to link them. Oh, it's so far. I want to link them for you guys when I post this video. I'm just going to write it on my iPad, actually. I'll link them so you can go see it. So first one was how to moisturize, and then porosity. Okay, if you want to learn your porosity, you can do the water test. So take some water, room temperature water. After you wash your hair, for example, try to keep one strand of hair, or take your hairball, wash it with shampoo, let it dry. You want clean hair. You don't want hair that's coated in oils. You don't want hair that's coated with butter. You know, we love us some butter, sis, but not now. And then take that strand of hair, put it on top of your little cup of water, and see what happens. Does it sink quickly? Does it float? Does it go in the middle? If it floats, you have low porosity. If it sinks, then you have high porosity because it's absorbing water quickly. Your cuticles are open. It gets heavy. Down it goes. If there's oil, the water's not penetrating your strand, then it's staying on top of the water. If it goes in the middle, then it's medium porosity. So you kind of have the best of both worlds. I hate to say normal, because saying normal implies that high porosity or low porosity is not normal. But it's just porosity. It's just hair. It is what it is. That's what I have. Sometimes you can start with low porosity, and let's say you did some chemical treatments or you colored your hair, then that could damage your cuticles in a sense, and you'll have high porosity. It's good to know your porosity because it kind of tells you how you should best take care of your hair. However, like I like to say, experimentation also works. You know, if you're doing something with your hair and it feels wrong, or you don't like it, or it's dry, or it's like, wait a minute, it's breaking, don't do it. Try it again, test it out again, see if it wasn't a one-time thing or if it's a reoccurring thing, and then drop that bad boy. This is not for me. So that's how I figured out my hair. I just experimented a whole lot, which is why I tell you what I do, so you don't have to go through all the steps that I've gone through to get here. Which means no shower cap, moisturize often, wash your hair once a week. And sometimes if you can't really do it once a week, twice a week, girl. I mean, not twice a week. Bi-weekly. Bi-weekly. And yeah, just take care of your hair. That's it. That's the secret. And take care of your hair. Take care of your hair however way you want to. Let people do what they want to do. People now are just kind of like the hair popo. It's so crazy. I feel like the natural hair community started as like, okay, something really nice to embrace and help each other. And then it got kind of toxic where everybody was telling people like judging people based on their hair types. And now it's like a second level of toxic where it's like telling you exactly how you need to take care of your hair. And if you don't do that, then you're wrong. It's like, let me be. It's on my head. Hello. My bad. I'm gossiping. I'm just gossiping. Sucker Fed. What's up, sis? Did my bald spot grow back the same length as the rest of your hair? Okay, let me take this off. I'm gonna whip it off for y'all, okay? No, my bald spot did not. At least not yet. I do look a little crazy. I'm just trying to show you how long my spot is. There she is. She is resting. She's in twist. She's not too bad now that I'm feeling her. Ooh. I said I was going to moisturize, but I don't think I need to. And sometimes you just need to feel your hair to really know. Listen, you know what? No, she's good. I don't think I need to remoisturize. My ends look good. All right. So this is the front of my head. This is where the bald spot, that's not the bald spot. So that's the very front. And this is the bald spot. Okay, you see that? You see the difference? So she is not going to catch up, but she's grown. And I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that. As long as she's back, you've been missed. I promise to take care of you now. She's so petty. Like one frontal. One. And she was like, no, bye, Felicia. I don't even want to be here. She's so mean. Head wrap by KilahAmazing, by the way. Really like it. Small black owned business. I appreciate black owned businesses doing their thing. Especially fellow YouTubers that are doing their thing. My finger is still sore or sensitive. If you want to learn how to wrap your hair, this is a perfect tutorial, right? While I have you here, you kind of just do like this. You twist the front. And you don't need to, be too precise with it. You go around and around and around. And then tuck the end. And that's it. You know, sometimes you don't have to overthink it. You don't need to do too much. I hope I look okay. I don't have a mirror, but you can just feel your way around. Do I look cute? Do I look cute, sis? Okay, just a little shoulder action. Just, I look up like this. Huh? Me? Are you talking to me? How do I grow my edges? You need to leave them alone. Okay, first of all, with edges, I think we need to know what's going on. So when I had my little bald spot, one thing that I did, I went to see a trichologist. I needed to know if the follicles were damaged. Once your follicles are damaged, I'm sorry to say, there isn't much that can be done, okay? I know people do transplants or whatever. I don't really know too much about these methods, but for your own follicles that are dead, yeah, oils are not going to do it. Special topical recipes is not going to do it. So you need to understand what's going on with your edges. The reason why I said that is, has something happened? Was there some trauma? Is it just like completely bald, like soft? Is it soft? If it is, go see a trichologist. Figure out if the follicles are still alive or not. Absolutely. These oils, stop spending money on oils and those growth recipes, mixing aloe with eggs and add a little bit of beer. Don't do any of that. Go see a trichologist and they will figure out if your follicles are alive and if there's hope. And I hate to say it, but that's the reality. It gives me like little goosebumps because I remember how I felt when my hair had that little bald spot. It was very hard to swallow. I cried for like 6 days, okay? I did. It's the reality. But I had to go see somebody to put me at ease. Is it going to grow back? Let me know, because I don't want to cry forever. Let me know if it's going to grow back. Once that happened, I saw her. She put the little machine, zoomed into my follicle. She was like, oh, well, it's going to grow back. Except that I had trauma in the area, which is alopecia, right? Traction alopecia. It's a formal name. She told me about it. We had a great conversation. She said to give it time. Do not put anything too tight on my edges, or no more braids or whatever. If I need to be very, very careful. And she also gave me something to help stimulate the follicles. That's the word. A little growth bottle. It was really expensive. She gave me that. And you know what? I was very on and off with it. I barely used it. I used it at first, of course. Oiled my entire scalp with it. Even my shoulders. Put it all over me. Yes, Lord Jesus, please. Please just grow it back, Lord. I will never do a frontal again. Had a conversation with Jesus. And I'm keeping my promise so far. So far, Lord. We didn't specify on length, right? Figure that out. That's my thing. Because once you know, then you can act accordingly. So if you go and your follicles are not dead, or if you just leave your edges alone and you can see some hair growing back, then girl, there's hope for you. Just don't do anything. Don't leave them alone. Don't braid your hair tightly. I used to do little scalp massages, but to be honest, I don't know how much that really helped. The main thing is to leave them alone. Your edges are very fragile, especially by doing, when we do our edges, I just feel like they really hurt you. Yeah. The edge controls are not very 4C hair friendly. Okay, let's put it that way. I know there's some looser textures that does very well with them, but for us, we have really delicate edges. We have delicate hair, especially if you have fine strands. Then be careful. Am I going to moisturize tonight? Do you guys want me to moisturize tonight? Oh my God, I stopped reading. Do you want me to moisturize? Let me know. But no, you know what? I don't need to. I may just use some water if you want me. But my hair is feeling okay. I don't think I need to remoisturize. It just looks, it looks a little crazy. But that's 4C hair. That's what 4C hair looks like when it's been in twist for a week. That's what it is. Oh, do I plan on using coffee rinses and tea rinses? No, I don't. No. I wasn't planning on doing coffee or tea rinses. Have I ever tried kids' products? What kind of products? What do you mean? If it's formulated specifically for kids, then no, unless you want to count a relaxer, because apparently I had a kid relaxer. That's what I was told. Okay, let's do moisturizing hair because I feel like the title is very misleading if I don't do it. Oh my God, clickbait. So let's do it. I am going to use water and a leave-in conditioner. I'm going to show you how I remoisturize my hair, okay? If you have 4C hair and you're sitting here and you're like, my hair's dry all the time, this is for you. Let's say it is a random Wednesday afternoon. Let's say it just so happened to be 6:40 p.m. I hop in the shower. I would wet my hair a little bit in the shower. So I wet my hands and I run it through my hands and I'm sitting there, I'm dancing, typically there's music playing and wetting my hands, wetting my hair. So the water is steaming up in the shower. It's opening my cuticles. I'm wetting my hair. Sometimes I take my ends and literally go under the water and wet them. And it's 4C hair. She doesn't stay like this. She absorbed the water. You can tell she's happy. She's dancing along with me. She's like, oh my God, Jan, how you doing, sis? And I'm like, girl, I'm good. I had a long day. We have a whole conversation. She's happy. I'm happy. And you can tell. You will be able to tell if you watch my video, your hair just starts feeling heavier. It starts just going down. It's not sticking up anymore. You're like, okay, you're good. So you shower, you do your thing. And then outside of the shower, I will move in with a leave-in conditioner. With a leave-in conditioner. The one that I chose today is IMONatural. And specific products is not what's going to grow your hair. Your method is what's going to grow your hair or keep your hair moisturized. That's what's important. And I always say this because there's so many products out there right now. And I don't want to be tied down to one. I like using different products. And I do use a lot of different products. And I can tell you, it's not so much the products. It does help, okay? There's products that I use that I enjoy, that I love. There's products that I use that I don't love so much. And what I've realized is not so much a lot of the products, it's texture. For me, a leave-in conditioner that is on the thicker side resonate well with my hair versus a leave-in conditioner that's on the watery side. Not that the watery side doesn't work, it just won't work for as long as I want it to work. Thicker products takes longer to evaporate, I guess, in my hair versus a lighter texture, consistency. You know what I mean. Anywho, IMONatural is what we're choosing to use today. And I want to use multiple or different products. So I will take the leave-in conditioner, put it in my hands, and moisturize my hair. Now, if I'm feeling fancy, I would open each strand. But before we even get into that, because I'm in front of you today, I'm not in a shower. I've already showered. I am going to use a spray bottle. Now, I don't use a spray bottle on the day-to-day just because I just feel like it's better in the shower. The spray bottle doesn't give you that steam action that the shower is going to give you. Is it better than not moisturizing though? Absolutely. So if that's what you want to do and that's what's convenient at the moment, then do that. But just know that there is a better or effective way or easier way. Because I just don't actually like standing there and like spritzing something on me. It gets all over my shoulders. The water's cold. I don't like it. It's a personal preference. So I'm going to do that right now. See? Now it's like all over my mic. And these bottles are pretty nice. I got this one off Amazon where it's a continuous stream type. What is it called? I'm sure there's like a name for it. But my Haitian self does not remember. It's nice. I used to use it for my plants originally, but now I got something a little more shishi, a little bit more fancy for them. So that's what I use. The Misty spray bottle. There it is. I knew someone had my back. You also want to make sure that you work the water into your hair, okay? Because the point is not to just... I see these people online. Okay, we have to gossip a little bit. But I see people online talking about, oh my God, look, the water is just beating all, like, on top of your hair. This is why you shouldn't just use oil and more. Like, did you work it in? Did you do this? Like, what are you talking? Spray your hair with some water. And then, like, work it in. Okay, there we go. You see how she's already, you can tell she's relaxing a little bit. She's looking good. And then I'm going to go with the leave-in conditioner. Someone asked, do I still use the LB method? Yes, the LB method is my true and tested method. No matter what I do to my hair, LB is my thing. Some people online have been saying not to use butters, but I will try it because I'm curious. But I know LB has done me very well. But today I choose to use a leave-in conditioner. The reason why I'm only using a leave-in conditioner because it's thick. It's thicker. So I can kind of use it as my butter. All right. Now, if you're feeling fancy, you have time, then go ahead and untwist each one of your twists. Moisturize it. And then twist it back up. Like this one in the back. She's already coming out. The sun! The sun, you guys! It's killing my vibe. I'm going to turn off my blind. Pardon me. Turn off. I mean, close my blinds. Okay. How's that? Is this better? Is this better? Oh, she feels good already. Look at her. You know? You know when your hair feels good. You know when your hair is moisturized. How do you know that? She feels good under your fingers. I know that's not saying a lot, but once you moisturize your hair and you put water on her, she just feels more malleable, you know? So then you can really work in your leave-in conditioner on your ends because this is where you want to really moisturize. This is where you want to protect because you guys, your ends are the oldest part of your hair. Okay? And then you twist it back up. That is it. I like to do my twists very like quick and easy like this. Like I don't make them super tight just because I don't plan on wearing my hair as a twist out. If I end up doing a twist out, then like, okay, that's cool. Then I take these twists out and it elongates my hair actually. Oh my God, I have to make a whole video. I discovered a way for twist outs to like hang down. But anyways, that's a whole other conversation. But yeah, there she is. She's chilling. You can tell she looks good. One thing that I am going to say though, although I am part of the Protective Style Challenge, I want to trim my ends. I am due. And you can tell that I'm due. Can't you? I've taught you this. There is a video on my channel on how to trim and how to know if you need to trim your hair. And this, you can tell. You see how it goes? It's fat, 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 fat. And then boop! It just drops down into this little tiny skinny end. That's how you know. And ideally, you would want to trim it right there. I know that's a lot of hair. You're probably like, oh my God, Jen, how could you? I know that's a lot of hair. But if you keep your hair like this and you never trim it, it's just going to continue to split down the shaft of your hair. But if you really want to save your length, you don't have to cut it right here. You can go a little bit more down, and you can feel it gets worse and worse. And once you can feel all the little split ends, all the single strand knots, I can feel it. I honestly, you guys, you need to spend time with your hair. Are you spending time with your hair? A lot of people say, my hair's not growing. Nothing's happening, Jen. Help me. And I'm like, are you spending time with your hair? Once you do, she will talk to you. She will let you know what's going on. So yeah, I do want to trim my ends, but she feels really good. And that's how you do it. Very simple, easy process. Move on to the next one. We're just going to continue. The reason why I also like to wet my hair in the shower is, this is a prime example. I'm just going to put this out of the way. William J, she asked about protein treatment more than a dozen times. Oh my God, girl, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Like, the chat is moving so fast. Oh, no, my rubber band just broke. The chat is moving so fast, you guys. Okay, well, never mind then. Protein treatments. What about protein treatments? Now I have to go back. How often do you do a protein treatment? I don't do them very often. Okay, I really focus on moisturizing my hair. When it comes to, just because I know my hair is naturally dry. When someone say they want to do a protein treatment, my question is always like, is there a reason? Did something happen or whatever? Now, if you have low porosity hair, then your hair doesn't technically need a lot of protein. The cuticles are there. They're already super tight and closed. Putting a protein treatment on them is not going to do any good. If anything, it's going to make your hair feel a little harder, like straw, and that can actually cause breakage. Now, if you have high porosity hair, protein is your best friend. It's good for you. And your best friend to a reasonable extent, okay? It's not something that you need to do all the time, but it's going to straighten your hair because your cuticles are open. It's going to fill in these gaps to help straighten your hair and close these cuticles, and that's going to help you. With that said, that's the textbook answer. With that said, I'm high porosity, and I don't typically care for protein treatment. I've done them in the past. Yes, I've done all of the different harsh ones, the reconstructors. Sure, my hair was fine with it, but then once I weeded them out and I don't do them as often, my hair's just fine. My hair's growing. I don't have an issue. Nothing's breaking, so I don't do them very often. This is why I say you have to spend time with your hair. You have to know your hair, because there's so many different treatments out there. People are doing aloe treatments. People are doing maximum hydration, protein treatments. Olaplex is a thing now. There's so many different things. Like, do we need to do all of that to our hair? Is there a reason why we're doing certain things? That's how I look at it. This is why I say I'm a lazy natural, because I only do the bare minimum. You can do so much more with your hair, and I encourage everybody to have fun with their hair, because that's the best part of hair care. That's the best part of self-care. You got to have fun with it. Take care of yourself, but you have to want to take care of yourself. While I'm out here, I'm just going to take away some shedded hair, you know. This is what our hair does. You shed about 50 to 100 hair a day. So don't be alarmed when a little hair comes out. Okay. It's all good. Unless it's excessive. But yeah. Most of the influencers says no more than twice a month. I use one every 2 months. My favorite is Repair Me Reconstructive Hair Treatment. Yeah, I agree. Do not do treatments very often. Protein treatment especially. Don't do them very often. You need to have a protein and moisture balance in your hair, okay? That's key, because if you're just using protein, then your hair is going to get extremely dry. If you're just using moisturizing products, then your hair is going to get super mushy. So you want to be careful and have that balance. Rate my favorite leave-in conditioner. I love IMONatural. I'm using it right now. Okay, she feels really good. And I also like, I'm looking at my little hair closet. I also like the Melanin leave-in conditioner. I like Ajwa Beauty. I also like, I would say those are my top 3 so far. With just, oh, I like 4C Only as well. 4C Only has a really good deep condition, leave-in conditioner. I don't care so much for their styler. And even the leave-in conditioner, their products are very concentrated. So if you are using their products, you need to use a very small amount, especially when it comes to the styler. It's very easy to use too much and your style will be ruined, sis. That's what happened to me. And I had to stay up all night to redo my hair, and I will never forget that. It's a wonderful product, but you need to use a tiny amount, which is also good because the jar is going to last you a really, really long time. But the leave-in is really good. It has a ton of slip. So, yeah, those are like top 4, I would say. How often should I moisturize my hair when it's not in braids? I would say for me, if you have dry 4C hair with high porosity, every 3 days. If you have low porosity, then you could go a week. But I don't have low porosity, so I can't confirm that. Molly's using IMONatural right now. IMONatural's products right now. Aren't they so good? And they smell delicious. How often should I remoisturize? Oh, I already read that. Do I wear my scarf all day? No, I only put on my scarf for special occasions such as now. I don't wear it all day. I just let my hair be in like a little ponytail on top of my head all day. That's my signature look at home. Everybody knows me. Everybody knows what I look like. Yeah. Unless like I'm going out, then I'll probably wear my head wrap. Another reason why I like to moisturize in the shower is because I just remember I was talking about that. You can actually get your hair wet. So right now, this entire twist did not really get wet from using the spray bottle. The spray bottle is cool, but I find that it's easy to miss a whole section. It's easy to miss a twist. So there you go. I'm going to make sure I get some water in there. Work the water through, okay? Don't just spray and go. Spray, work it through, okay? There we go. And you can tell the difference. She's more pliable now. Look, she's swollen. I'll just take this one out to give you an example. Okay, you see that? I mean, obviously this one was twisted, but like, she's just hanging in there. That bounce back lets you know that you have that water in there, okay? And to be on the safe side, you may just go again, you know? Just to make sure. Make sure your ends are moisturized. Add in a little bit of leave-in conditioner. I really don't need too much. My hair actually feels quite good already, but just a little bit for the ends. You guys, your ends, I keep telling you, they need the most love. Yeah, my bad, y'all. If I am missing your comment, it's because the live is like it's so fast. Is the water room temperature for high porosity? This is room temperature, yes. You could use a bit of oh my god, my mom says she's watching me. Come say hi. I can't.
Je te suis là.
Okay. My mom says she's watching me. Now I can't say nothing bad about her. My hair sheds excessively. Should I try a sulfate shampoo? No, a sulfate shampoo is not going to do anything in terms of shedding. Why is it shedding excessively though? Is it excessive shedding or is it just regular shedding? We shed about 50 strands a day, 50 to 100 strands. So we shred a lot of hair. We shed a lot of hair. When it comes to shedding, people say do-it-yourself recipes help, such as garlic or stuff like that, but I don't know. I have done those in the past and I just didn't really see a huge difference. I was obsessed with the amount of hair that I was shedding. I thought it was abnormal. And turns out it's fine. Like once I let it be, it was fine. Unless there's something wrong on the inside. I feel like that's what causes a lot of shedding. Stress, especially stress. Stress is a killer. So try to relax. And also, another thing that helps is exercising, eating right, get some nutrients. Your hair will get nutrients from your bloodstream, so you have to make sure that you're eating the right things. So that's what I would say. Is there a way to thicken thin edges? If your edges is naturally thin, then no. But if it used to be thick but now it's thin, then trying to find out what the problem is. Perhaps your styles, maybe they're too tight, maybe you're doing your edges. And also you can use some oils. Castor oil is known to help thicken hair, so you could try that. Oh, look at her, girl. She's so soft. She's feeling real good. The doctor said I'm not deficient at all. What about iron? Really? Nothing. Girl, I don't know why you're shedding then. I don't know. Maybe it is stress. Stress is the number one killer, you guys. Where are my glasses from? My glasses are from I Buy Direct. I Buy Direct is where my glasses are from. Do I moisturize less during summer? I do. I do moisturize less. And even for my skin, like I'm just more hydrated overall in the summer than I am in the winter. So in the summer, I moisturize less. Oh my God, Sheree's here, y'all. Say what's up to Sheree. Sheree. Say what's up to Sheree. Hey. What's up, sis? How you doing? Y'all better check out her channel. Do I use heat on my hair? No, I haven't used, this is like virgin hair. I have never used heat on this hair. I've used heat in the past, but this hair now says I'm protecting her. Look how cute she is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am planning on using heat this summer though, I have to say. I'm very curious to see my hair at least blow dried. I haven't figured out if I'm going to full blown flat iron my hair yet. But I'm definitely going to blow dry. Oh my God. Little B2? Miss Little B2? What a username. She said I haven't showed off my skin lately. My skin is doing well, actually. I have never seen my skin like this. Ooh, I got water all over me. All over my glasses. Dang. My skin's doing very well. Thank you for asking. I think I've really figured out my skin. She is like my hair. She likes some bougie things. I'm kidding. But basically with my skin, I think it's just a matter of giving your skin time. Skin does not change overnight. Okay, just like your hair, you know, you have to put in the work, you have to take care of her, you have to be consistent. So same thing with my skin. So when I started taking care of my skin last year, around September, so I started I think in May after the pandemic, I started taking care of my skin, and then by September my skin looked so bad. I was just like, what the fuck? What the hell? Who told me to take care of my skin? But I heard of purging, so I kept with it. I kept going slowly and just maybe go to get a facial if I can. If my skin's really acting up, but really trying to figure out what it's saying, and also be purposeful with the products that I use, because there's so many skincare products. Oh my god, it's like hair care, sis. It's crazy. There is a million products out there for your skin. It's so overwhelming. But once you decide, you have to decide, what do you want to work on? Okay, what is it that you want to work on? Because there's a product out there for everything. So yeah, that's what I did. I will make a video. I am clearly due for an update. After wash day, how long does my moisturize last in my hair? I tried deep conditioning with steamer and heat cap, leave-in under the cap and locking in leave-in, but moisture only lasts 2 days. Zam says, you're doing a lot. Is it dry after 2 days, or does it look dry? Like if you take down your hair, I don't know how you wear your hair after all of that. If you wear your hair in twists, let me know. But if you take down your twist, I'm assuming it's in twist, and then you open your twist and you run your finger through it, is your fingers like super dry? Like everything that you put on your hair has evaporated, gone, your hair is just dry? Or is your hair, you can feel that your hair is still coated with whatever you put on there? That's my question for you. Now, if it's dry, then maybe we should update, like look up what you're using, what leave-in. Maybe you need something thicker. And I know people are like, don't use oils, don't use shea butter. But this is where shea butter comes in. It's a nice thick emollient that is able to coat your hair and allow the moisture or whatever you deep conditioned in to stay in longer. Now, I'm no scientist or anything, but that's what I've done that really helped. So try something thicker when you moisturize so that your hair doesn't dry out really quickly. I love your hair. Thank you, CD. How regularly should I moisturize my hair if I have braids? I would say same thing. Once you moisturize your hair, your loose hair, then you know how often you should do it. Like when you spend time with your hair, maybe 2 days is your max. Maybe 3 days is your max. If you have low porosity, perhaps you can go a week. So now if you know your schedule, when your hair is going to get dry, once you know that, you have an idea, then you keep the same schedule. Moisturize every 3 days or every week. But personally, when I have my hair in braids, I just feel like I can get a little lazy a little bit. So I do like every 4 days, sometimes a week. But I'm just moisturizing. What's most important is to really up on the moisture before you take down your braids. Because that's when you're going to be managing, manipulating your hair. You want to make sure that it is feeling good before you get there. Be strategic. I feel like I'm missing a lot of questions. Butters for low porosity. No, I would not recommend butters for low porosity hair. Use something lighter just because your hair is already low porosity. Your cuticles is closed. You don't need to cover your hair again with another coat. Then you can use something that's lighter. This is how you need to this is why you need to understand porosity. If you have low porosity, use lighter products. If you have high porosity, use thicker products to really cover these cuticles that are open. They're not doing their jobs. They only have one job. It's to keep moisture in your hair, and it can't even do that. Jen B's at work and she had to check in. Hey, Jen B's in the house. Thank you, sis. I've never met her, but I just appreciate it. She's at work, y'all, and she took time to tune into the live. You deserved a shout out, Jen B. Did I figure out what porosity? How do you figure out what porosity you have? I talked about that earlier. So try to do the water test. If your hair takes really, really long to dry, let's say you wash your hair and it takes like a day and a half to fully dry, then you have low porosity. High porosity dries really quickly. And also if you do the water test, so take room temperature water, put a strand of your hair in there. If it sinks to the bottom within 5 minutes, you have high porosity. If it stays on top, you have low porosity. Make sure that the hair that you're using on top of the water is clean. I have a video on it. Gotcha. All right. One time I used water and oil and my twists were bomb. Yes. Good for you. What are some good thicker moisturizer? We talked about that earlier too. Well, I talked about my favorite leave-in conditioners, which double up as moisturizers. I mentioned the one that I'm using right now, IMONatural, Azura Beauty, Melanin Hair Care, and 4C Only leave-in conditioner. Now, we talk about moisturizers, and we talked about moisturizing in the past, and like a lot of the time when I say moisturizer, I kind of mean, let's say, a shea butter based product. But leave-in conditioners have a ton of oil and they have the necessary water content that helps moisturize your hair. So you could say a leave-in conditioner is a moisturizer. But I mean, I don't know. There's probably some technical word. There's probably someone on the internet saying that's wrong, but I hope you know what I mean. It's just a matter of coating your hair with something. Except for like stylers. I just feel like stylers doesn't qualify. They're not here to nourish your hair. How to increase your hair density? You cannot. You're basically born with the amount of strands you are going to have on your head. There's certain things that you can't change. You can't change how thick your hair is. You can't change how many strands of your hair that you have on your head. Okay? You can take better care of your hair. You can grow your hair. What hair type do you have, Deborah? What is Deborah asking? Mine felt dry after 10 hours. It felt very coarse, but I finally found something that helps. I went back to old school Blue Magic and Blue Magic castor oil. Good for you, sis. Good for you. And you know what? I have nothing against Blue Magic. I have nothing against... I'm never against people that do whatever they want to do with their hair. As long as you take care of it. Sounds like she's washing and deep conditioning. And using her Blue Magic. Yes, sis, go ahead. As long as you wash your hair, take care of it, it's going to grow. How to increase... Oh, wait, I already read that. Watch me for years. Recently big chop for the second time as a natural, and I'm hoping my hair grows back as quickly as mine did. Okay, my hair is almost 4 years old. Is it? 2017. My hair is almost 4 years old. Well, I like to see 3. 4 years since I actually cut my hair. I cut my hair in May of 2017 and I shaved it off. There was nothing on my head, shaved. May 2017. But I kept cutting my hair all throughout that year and I didn't start growing it back till the following year. So that's why I like to say, I guess my hair is from 2018 to now. So almost 3 years old. So if you're already thinking about having hair as long as mine, this is 3 years in the making, sis. Slow your roll. Enjoy your short natural hair. And it's so beautiful, you guys. When your hair is short, this is my favorite state. I say it all the time. Short hair is such a vibe. My hair was cute no matter what I did to it or didn't do to it. I loved it. I love my hair short. I always say it. Short hair is my favorite stage. Right now, I am growing it out just because I like to switch things up. But I also say that I have one big chop left in me. One day I'm going to show up and she going to be gone. Ooh. Y'all not even going to be ready for it. What am I missing? I'm just not retaining length. Okay. How to retain length on your natural hair. Crash course. To retain length on your hair, you need to preserve your hair. And how do you do that? That does not mean protective style. That's not what I mean. You need to take care of your hair. So right now, I am moisturizing my hair. And this is maybe, I don't know. I moisturized maybe 3 days ago. I want to say maybe, but I think 2 days ago I moisturized. Yesterday I put in water on my hair, and next week I'm going to take care of her. So to retain length, you need to protect your hair. You need to have a hair routine, so when you are consistently washing, deep conditioning, and moisturizing your hair. That's the very basic. You got to do that. On top of that, when your hair is dry, you need to preserve your ends. You need to take care of your ends. And how do you do that? Make sure that your hair stays moisturized. So if you have high or low density, that may be different, but make sure that your hair is moisturized or stays moisturized. You need to protect your ends at night. So don't go to bed with your head on a pillow. We don't do that. Girl, make sure you have either silk pillowcases. Even those, they're fine. Okay, if you're not going to use a hair bonnet, use a silk pillowcases. And I say that because I just feel like with the silk pillowcases, your hair is still everywhere. There's still too much movement than that you want. Especially for your edges, I just feel like it's a lot harsher. But I get it. I don't always use a bonnet. Anyway, so preserve your ends, protect them. And you know what? Sometimes that goes as far as saying when you're watching TV. So for example, when I'm watching TV, my head is on the couch and it's rubbing against my couch. And I realized that, especially being at home a lot more, quarantining, I realized that you can see how, you know what, it looks like I need a trim back there. I need to cut a lot more back there. And that's because my hair is rubbing all over my couch as I watch Netflix all the time. So sometimes it's not just going to bed, it's preserving your ends wherever you are. So there's that. And what else should you do? You should know your porosity so you know how to take care of your hair, what you should give your hair. Perhaps you're moisturizing too often. Perhaps you're not doing enough protein treatments. So to understand all of that, how to take care of your hair, you need to understand your hair porosity. What else? Wash day, protect your hair. And you need to consistently wash and deep condition. Did I say that? I may have said that. And that's about it. You just have to be like understanding of your hair. If she's dry, moisturize, take care of her, and consistently take care of her. How do we protect our ends? You protect your ends by, another thing that I should have said, retaining length. How are you caring for your hair? So a lot of us hop in the shower, put the shampoo in quickly, put the deep conditioner, quickly move that through. And then when you're detangling your hair, you're very rough with it. You're detangling with your comb all crazy nearly, doing all kind of crazy stuff. And if you're doing that, you need to stop. Okay? That's not going to help you. And how do you protect your ends? You don't do that. And you protect your ends when you go to bed, / the couch, / when you're wearing a hat, / maybe sometimes you just need to give your hair a break. Do some, short-term styles, like twist. Or something to just give your hair a break. Okay? That's how you protect your ends. But yeah, the way you take care of your hair is important. How you handle your hair is important. That's key. And if you're detangling your hair very rough and you're not being mindful, you're not being careful, you're breaking your own hair, then you're the reason why you're not retaining length. But I don't wanna put blame on anybody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be mean. But be mindful of how you care for your hair. Okay? You don't care for your hair with the comparison of others' hair. Oh, a word. A word. You guys need to also stop comparing your hair to other people's hair, especially someone who doesn't even have the same texture or hair type as you do. A lot of the time we want thick hair, we want big hair, we want the big afros. And if your hair is like low density and a little thinner, then you're not going to be able to do that. Now you feel like your hair is not good enough, your hair is not long enough, not thick enough, not this enough. And it's like, according to who? According to somebody else's hair? According to the mindset that you have? Your hair is beautiful the way that she is. And until you embrace her, until you see her as something beautiful, then you're never going to care for her as something that is worth caring for. Oh, a word. Why am I getting so deep? I don't know. And you can't create curls. Okay, that's another thing that we do, especially with 4C hair. We want curly hair. And if you don't have curly hair, then suddenly your hair is not good enough. You know, you don't take care of her and you're complaining that she's dry or breaking. Well, that's because what have you done for her not to be dry? You know? Curly hair is not, you can't do anything. I saw someone, you can't create curls that you don't already have. I saw someone that posted a comment on Instagram the other day, and oh my god, this is the first time I was snappy at someone online. And I'm usually never snappy. I don't take social media like that. I know a lot of people kind of like hide behind social media or they're mean with other people, and I'm never that person. Just because I'm like, oh my god, it's never that serious. We can agree to disagree. But under a post, someone left a comment saying that coconut milk will give you curls. And I was like, please stop. Stop spreading rumors. Okay, this is the reason why we're putting all type of do-it-yourself recipes on our head, because someone said it's going to give us curls. It is not. Okay? The proteins in there is going to condition your hair, absolutely. But is it going to give you curls that you don't have? No. No. Does twisting all the way to the end damage my ends? No, it doesn't. Unless once your hair gets dry and rubbing, your ends are rubbing on something, yes. But twisting your ends, no. How do you feel about the brand Ordinary for dark spots? I remember you talking about it in one of your videos. You know what? I've used the Ordinary, and when I use the Ordinary, I have to say it's a great starter if you're getting into skincare, but there are better products out there. And the thing with the Ordinary is that you also need to know how to maneuver, like how to go through the website. They just throw a bunch of like acids name at you. I don't know what this copper peptide does. What? And it doesn't really tell you much. You have to already know. You have to already know skincare to be able to get what you need. On top of that, the products that I use from The Ordinary, I just feel like they weren't really spectacular. I didn't see a lot of difference when I was on it. However, I recommended it to my best friend. She used it and she was like, oh my god, thanks. My skin is flawless. So, I guess it depends on your skin too, right? I used 2 products from The Ordinary. No, I used 3 products. I used Alpha Arbutin, and that's the product that I felt like it didn't really do too much for my dark spot, although everybody raves about it. I tried niacinamide. That was nice, but I've graduated since then to a stronger recipe. and I enjoyed that one too. So I would do the niacinamide from Ordinary, and I also use the hyaluronic acid. I could never say that word. I could never say it. The Haitian in me just won't allow me. The H and the Y is just too close to each other. HYALX. I don't know. Hyaluronic acid. I think you know. I think you know which one I'm talking about. I tried that one too, and I really liked that because it was a nice big bottle, and you can just like put that all over your skin, honey, and it's like $5. Slaughter it on. So yeah, I would say that it depends on which product from the Ordinary. The only one that I felt like didn't really work for me is the Alpha Arbutin, but I had such high hopes. High hopes. Okay. Are we done? We're done with this hair. Y'all see how she looks so nice and moisturized? She's giving me the fling fling, the bang bang. Oh my God, love it. Have I ever tried rose water for my LOC or LCO? No, I've never tried rose water. At least not for my hair. I think as natural, we tend to overdo it with our hair. Like, I just realized I don't need a million products to achieve healthy hair. So sad I already spent so much money down. You don't. That is absolutely right. You don't need a million products to take care of your hair. You only need, what, five products. Leave-in conditioner. No. Let's start from the beginning. You need a shampoo, a deep conditioner, a leave-in conditioner. Actually, 4 products and an oil. That's all you need. You could even replace the leave-in conditioner and oil with a butter, but I like to suggest the oil because I like to pre-poo. So I would pre-poo, shampoo, deep conditioner, and then use a butter. If I would do it that way, then you could still have 4 products. Otherwise, I don't think you need much. That's it, you know? However, I like to use different products. That's just me. I do like it. I like it very much. Thank you. My name is Jen and I'm done speaking. Ufio. I think that's your name. UFUO. How do you pronounce it? I have no idea. But I'm so happy you made it to a live. I've never been to a live, she says. But I'm happy she actually get to see it. At least half of it. I will save it. Don't you worry, sis. If you want to go back, it's going to be ready for you with links listed because you know. Oh my God, I'm really having a nice time talking to you guys. It feels very nice. YouTube is my first platform. You guys will always be my babies. It's the platform that I've put all my hard work in. I remember way back, it's the platform that helped me cope with life. I know when I started this life, I was getting really deep in terms of like who I am as a person and how I started YouTube. But yeah, I started YouTube on my like darkest days in life. Okay, I was going through a lot back then. I was young. I was 21. I was saying, and I was in a toxic relationship. There's so much that changed since these old days, and yeah. I love you guys. That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to get a little mushy. I don't want to get too mushy. What do you use for your dark spots? I never used to have dark spots until the past couple of years since I've been working out. Girl, get onto azelaic acid and vitamin C. Those 2 ingredients? Okay. We need to talk. Right now I'm using vitamin C, and there's one vitamin C that I've been using which has done wonders for my skin. I'll post it under this video. It's by Sweet Chef. It's a ginger and vitamin C serum. Really good. And the other products that I would say, I won't even say a product. I want to say an ingredient. Paula's Choice has a really good product, and I think Naturium has a really good one. I haven't used the Naturium one. I've used the Paula's Choice one. But I want to like try something different. Just like hair care, I like to use different products on my skin too. But the ingredient that you want to be mindful of is azelaic acid. That's the first ingredient that I've used on my dark spot personally. That just made such a huge difference. Azelaic acid, you guys. It's great. It's it does wonders for your skin, especially like black skin. You know what I'm saying? I'm just reading, okay? Someone says, hi Jen, how often do you wash your hair? Sorry if you answered this already. I did answer it already. You're late. I'm kidding. I aim for once a week, and most of the time it's once bi-weekly. But I keep moisturizing until I wash my hair. That's key. You don't just ignore your hair after the first wash. Can we talk about oils on natural hair? Girl, use it if you love it. I'm still team oils. I haven't graduated to not using oils or butters. And listen, I actually feel that I've been really wheeling back a little bit on the amount of butters that I've been using on my hair. But low-key the other day, it hit me. I was like, oh my God, I miss it. I miss using shea butter. I miss using something thick. My hair loves it. My hair is high porosity, and she loves it. And I always say, do what works for you. Don't listen to all the hypes. Listen, let me tell you, for someone who's been in the game as long as I've been in the game, there is always a new treatment. There's always something new that pops up. Oh my God, rice water. Oh my God, use beer. Oh my God, garlic butter. Oh my God, avocado. There's always something new. Always. I'm sure this oil and butter or no oil and butter wave is going to die out too. Or, like I always say, do what works for you. My nape hair / kitchen is really short and thin. Any suggestions? Okay. I was just talking about that a little bit earlier in terms of preserving your ends. Your host also has to make sure that the back of your head isn't rubbing on anything. Is it your pillow? Is it your couch? The couch is very important. Do you put on hoodies? Do you wear turtlenecks? Like, what is it? A lot of time it's rubbing against something and it's breaking it. Or do you do a lot of tight style? Sometimes the back of our head is what's very sensitive or delicate. For most people, it's our edges, but for some people, it can be the kitchen. It could be the crown. So make sure that you're, taking care of your hair accordingly. It's telling you something. If the back of your hair is breaking, it's telling you something. So try to be very gentle with her. See, someone remembers the beer challenge, right? There's always something new. If you found what works, do what works. That's what I always say. And this is why I don't commit to like these fade, because I just do the basic, which is pre-poo, shampoo, deep condition, and keeping my hair moisturized. I keep moisturizing until I pre-poo, wash, deep condition. You know, no matter what products you use, it could be a natural product, it could be whatever, it could be a powder, it could be a clay, whatever. Just make sure that you're actually going through the routine of cleansing your hair and conditioning your hair and moisturizing your hair. Listen, Sheree said as soon as she's in the house, she throws on a bonnet. That's what I'm talking about. This is the level of preservation that we need to be at. She's not playing. The couch, miss me with that. That's it. She's not playing. I hear you, girl. I hear you. I should get on that level. I'm not there yet. I don't know if I'll ever be. But one day. Please recommend moisturizing leave-ins. I've been using the Camille Rose Curl Love and it's not moisturizing enough. Yeah, anything that says curl is probably not for 4C hair. I'm just saying. I'm just the messenger. Try to use something a little thicker if you have 4C hair. Actually, I don't know what the hair type you have. Is it 4C? Is it thick? Is it high porosity? Is it low porosity? Let me know. But if it's not moisturizing enough, then try to use something with a little bit more oils. So I would recommend maybe try Go Thicker, Melanin, or Ajwa, or 4C. It's a lot of good leave-ins that I have. What else? Melanin Moisturizing Cream is also a good one. My hair didn't love it though. FYI. My favorite hair care line, I like Melanin and 4C only. I think they're good across the line for me. Hello, you're the reason I taper cut my 8 years of natural hair off. Woo! I watch past videos and love that cut in you. Oh my God, thank you, Says. I am so happy to have inspired you. The tapered cut is such a vibe. I'm telling you guys, short hair is such a vibe. It's great. It's amazing. I love it. I will do it again. Just for the record, for the people in the back. Hello. May I have your attention, please? Okay, thanks. Yes, I do have one more cut in me. So do not be so shocked and surprised when it happens. Thank you. I'm a mess. Can you write it down, please? Oh, which one? Wait. What am I supposed to write down? So I'm thinking about getting a perm. I don't know. I'm going to look for a whole poodle. I'm going to look like a whole poodle. By the way, you're so pretty. Well, thank you. Why do you want to get a perm, Sis? Tell me. What's going on? Do you think checking your growth too often stops you from seeing growth? I feel like I'm guilty of putting down my hair every week to check where it's at. Absolutely. You don't see it. You don't when you see, it's like losing weight. When you go to the gym and every time you go, you're surrounded by mirrors, right? So you're looking at yourself. Okay, have I changed? You can't tell if you change because you're constantly looking at yourself. It says that it takes like 12 weeks or something. 12 weeks for you to be able to see a change in your body if you work out. Versus family and friends will be able to notice a change within 6 weeks. Same thing with hair care, I believe, because if you're constantly looking at it, you're not going to notice, okay? Like my hair, I don't even notice if my hair grows or not because I don't check for it once. But when I do check, then I'm like, oh my God. And then I go back to some videos, oh my God. Then that's when I really notice, that's when it hits me. You get that shocking factor. If you're just pulling every single day, you're never going to be able to tell unless you see an older picture or you remember how your hair used to look like in a style. So it's kind of like psychological. But, yeah. Oh, sorry. 4C only does not ship to Canada. Do I moisturize my hair every day? No, I just do it once a week. I like to say every 3 days because if I'm going to wash from Saturday to the next Saturday, then I'll do it once that week. But if I don't wash again that next Saturday, then I'll moisturize that Saturday. So I keep moisturizing every 2-3 days. How often should a child moisturize their hair? I mean, it depends on how it feels. It depends on their porosity level. And it depends if they care. I mean, I feel like if I had a kid, I probably wouldn't moisturize as often as I do. I'm just being honest. I got my hair to moisturize, so we're gonna have to figure out a schedule. My top deep conditioner, TGIN, honey something something. Love it. I also love 4C only. Felt like a dream. What else? I want to say those are my top 2. My favorite deep conditioners. What's my opinion on co-washing? Co-washing doesn't actually washes your hair, so I think the term is misleading. You're adding more conditioner on top of conditioner. Now, if you have low porosity, don't do it. It's not going to help you out. It's going to cause product buildup and your hair is technically going to be dry under. Now, if you have high porosity, I think it's quite beneficial as long as you're really making sure that you're rinsing the conditioner out and then you're moisturizing afterwards. It doesn't actually cleanse your hair though. It doesn't actually cleanse your scalp, but which is important. You need to cleanse your hair. You need to clean your scalp. So don't co-wash unless you have a reason. And the reason being, it could be your hair is extremely dry, or it could be you're working out. If you're working out, for example, and you want a creek refresher, you want to like wash away or clean away your sweat, then you could co-wash. All right, so we've been live for an hour and a half. Let me know if you guys want to keep going. I really have to pee, so I'll probably have to like go use the washroom. Let me know if you want to keep going, or if you okay to cut it short. It's been an hour and a half actually. We're likely gonna go for a little bit. I'm just trying to be mindful of someone who's watching the replay. You know, 2 hours is a long time. So let me know. Is it necessary to detangle when your hair is it necessary to detangle when your hair is in your deep conditioning state, or is it better to use a comb? You mean finger detangle? I would say it's better to finger detangle. You always want to finger detangle your hair as much as possible until you get to a comb. That's for sure. Using a comb too quickly, you can't really feel your tangles, especially if your hair is really tangled. So you can be as gentle as possible, right? And you don't want to rip through your tangles. That's another way that you can cause unnecessary breakage, and your hair is not going to grow. And you're like, what's going on? But it's how you are handling your hair. Yeah. So I would say finger detangle first. Once you feel that your hair is thoroughly detangled, you can push your finger through, then finish it off with a comb. I would say that's the best thing. That's the best way. Does Stan and my mom like my hair long or short? That's a very deep question. I would say they prefer it long. My mom specifically. She still reminds me, you guys, that I cut my hair. It's like, get over it. It's been like 3 years. Okay, I need to use the washroom. I'll put some music for you guys so it's not boring. And I'll be back. What's up? I'm just reading your comments. You guys are too funny. Oh, that was a sloppy job. It feels sloppy. Oh, it's so sloppy. Sloppy AF. But it's okay. We're going to leave it. I was trying to like play some music for you guys. But it's not playing. It's so rude. So rude. All right. Welcome back. We're back. Okay. Okay. How we feeling? Are we feeling good? Let me read these comments because I feel like y'all hate me for not reading. All right. Examples, please. Examples of what? I will suggest a cream styler. Oh, I'm so behind. Do I have a pet? I have one cat at the... Oh my God. It looks so bad, y'all. Y'all just gonna let me look so crazy? No one's gonna say nothing, huh? Is this how we're gonna do this? I need a little thing to help me. What was I talking about? I can't remember the question. I have one cat. I used to have two, but I lost one. Last year, he left the house and never came back. Very traumatizing experience. I still miss Mr. Mimi. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know Mr. Mimi. I used to share him all the time. He was the love of my life. Sorry, bae. Hi Jen, I arrived late as YouTube did not give me a notification. YouTube is such a hater, aren't they? I don't even understand, like, how do they not notify you guys? Like, I had to post this link everywhere for people to know about it, but it's okay. YouTube did not give me a notification, but I would like to know which hairline would you recommend for 4C hair. Example, shampoo, leave-in, and sealant. I would say if it's a line, 4C only, although I don't know where you are. Depending on where you live, they might not ship there. I think melanin hair care is also very good in terms of shampoo, leave-in conditioner, and a moisturizing cream. I didn't really love Azura Beauty, but a lot of people talked about it in terms of their shampoo and conditioner. The deep conditioner I didn't love. It didn't really... I don't know, maybe the pH was off. That's kind of like what it felt like. But I like the shampoo. But something also didn't sit well with me. I had a mild allergic reaction. So, I don't know. What else? I just keep looking over there because I have my products. TGIN is also pretty good in terms of what they have to offer. I liked Jackie's moisturizer. It's also very good. So if you want to like check out the rest of the line, I don't know, but these were good. Right? It was that one twist. That one twist was just so rude. It's like, how you gonna play me like that? How you gonna do that? As I'm on live, like embarrassing me in front of the people, just like my music won't play. I don't even understand what I do. I know. I really like the music playing too. I don't know what's going on with my speakers. We'll try again. Any example of lighter products? What is that? Silent Natural? Is that what it's called? Silent Natural. They have like a spray on leave-in conditioner. And Up North Natural also have a good light, very light leave-in conditioner. Which one is easier to maintain / causes less tangle and breakage? Chunky braids or chunky twists? They're the same when it comes to maintaining your hair. Okay. We'll keep the music playing now. Oh, I like it. Now it's like a conversation at a restaurant, you know? We're just waiting on our meals. You're sitting across the room. Lights are dim. Just think about it, okay? I'm setting the mood, the vibe. They brought us our drinks, so we're just having a conversation. How have you been, sis? How's the week going? And how's Bay? Bay's doing well. Keisha said, I didn't know you can use eggs on your hair. You can, but it's not doing what you think it's doing. The molecules of the protein in the eggs is too big to actually penetrate your hair strands. So sure, I would say it's conditioning your hair because you're adding oils and whatever recipe you're doing. I'm sure it's fine, but it's not actually providing the protein treatment that you think it's providing. You should use a product that's specifically formulated for hair, because when it's a protein treatment for hair, then they formulate it in a way where it's supposed to actually penetrate your hair and repair any damage or whatever that you have. Okay? So I'm not huge on using, what do you call it? Do-it-yourself recipes for that reason. Someone said they can't hear the music. Let me know if you can hear it now. Okay. Can you please explain cheap and affordable 4C hair products? So many of them are so expensive. You know what? I hear you. Hair care is expensive, period. Hair care products, especially new hair care products now. It's crazy. I went to the store not too long ago and I think it was a Camille Rose product and it was $30. $30! That's a lot of money. Is that just me? Personally, I feel like that's a lot. That's a lot. I can, if I go to the grocery store with $30, I can get a lot of things. I'm just saying. So they can be expensive. However, it's not so much about the products that you're using. It's your method. How are you taking care of your hair? You can use a drugstore shampoo. You can use a drugstore conditioner. Aussie Moist is a really great conditioner. They have a 3-minute conditioner that's great. And you know what? I've used herbal essences. I've used their shampoos. The only thing with shampoos from the grocery store or drugstore, a lot of the time I feel like they can have sulfates in them. So you want to stay away from shampoos that have sulfate if you have naturally dry hair. But I digress. You can use any shampoos, any conditioner, okay? And just make sure that you moisturize. And you can buy shea butter from like the beauty supply store for like $5. Like, it doesn't have to be expensive. The key is to do it over and over and over and over. To not let your hair dry out. Okay, that's key. The methodology is key. It's not so much the products that you're using. Okay? And yes, I went to the store and it was $30 in Canada. I don't know if it's because in Canada or not, but it was $30. That's all I can tell. That's all I can tell you. And I was highly upset. I was like, that's a lot of money. $30. Oh my God. Shrey said she's going to send me. I actually never use fenugreek and I've never used this fenugreek and aloe treatment. So girl, slide in my DM. I will give you my address. I saw your video the other day, Sheree, and dang, your hair looks so good. I was just like, maybe I'm gonna blend me some aloe vera too.
Critical battery. Please charge.
Did you hear that? So rude. It's telling me that my speakers are dying. Oh my god, please continue to play. Oh no. Okay, let me text Bae. Maybe Bae will bring us the charger. We'll see if Babe really loves me. Let's put Babe to the test. I just texted him saying that I want the charger for the speakers. Let's see if he does it. Let's see if he loves us. Okay? He hasn't read the text yet, but we're watching. I'm not a huge fan of do-it-yourself products. No. I'm not a huge fan. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like Sheree probably would disagree. But I'm not a huge fan of them. I just feel like I'm too lazy. I don't want to mix in my aloe with my coconut milk. I just want to buy it that way. I do. Send it to me, package in a bottle, ready to go. Ready to go. Oh my god. Let's call Bae. Let's see if he really, really loves us.
Hey there. Resend your code to our voice message system. 6133.
I can't believe it. We're literally going to get married in 2 days. In 2 days, I'm kidding. In 2 months. 2 months. 2 months? Where are we? May? Yeah, 2 months. He sent me to voicemail, y'all. He's so rude. So rude. Sheree, you're killing me. She's rolling her eyes. Girl, I'm too lazy for that. Like, by the time you mix in and blend in and cut up your aloe, I'm already done washing my hair. I'm kidding. Some hair care products are a luxury. The cost of high quality natural products can be costly, and by the time you add labor, costs, shipping, etc., it can be pricey depending on how you want to splurge. I agree. I think a lot of the time it's the cost to make the product. Like, you paying for the packaging, you're paying for the labeling, you're paying for the shipping, you're paying for all this extra stuff. It's not so much the product. And on top of that, Black-owned brands, I feel, have an additional layer of hardship when it comes to creating a brand, creating a line. I truly believe it because as a Black influencer, I know the level of hardship that I'm going through. So I can imagine it's the same across the line. It's hard for us, for Black influencers, Black businesses, Black anything. We have to break through some generational curses. We have to break through these ceilings that are only there for Black people. And I feel it now. I see it. The influencer pay gap, for example, is a huge, huge channel or Instagram page that opened my eyes to it. And everything that happened last year really showed us influencers, Black influencers, what we're actually capable of, what we're doing in the industry, and how we're not being compensated for it. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's also like how we treat each other. There's so many different layers to it. Like how Black businesses doesn't value Black influencers. Oh, look. They came through. Isn't he so cute? He loves me. Yes. Okay, let me plug that in. Let's make this work. Oh my God. I'm so excited. All right, let's see if we can make this work. Now, I don't know if it's going to work, sis. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Oh, no. It's not playing where I want it to play. There we go. You hear that? If it's too loud, let me know. Let me know if it's too loud. 1 2 1 2. Okay, so someone said support Black-owned businesses when they have quality products. Yes, I agree with that. I do. We have to support our own if we want to do better. At the same time, being an influencer, I have to say Black-owned businesses need to support us. They need to value us. Because then what happens is a lot of them, they're spending money on celebrities. They're spending money on the lighter, skin tones. But they don't want to spend the money on us Black influencers, and I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right at all. I think it's a two-way street. I think Black-owned brands need to support and uplift Black influencers as much as we need to support and uplift them. And it's there's so much going on when it comes down to the business side of things. But whatever. I should do my Friday Night Live on YouTube this week. Damn. The people that follow me on Instagram will not like that. I agree. Molly said it's crazy because Black-owned brands should be the main staple of Black hair care. I absolutely agree with that, but you would think so. You would think so. It's Anyway, what's going on? People are talking about Jen and he's a keeper. Jen's engaged. You're right, Jen is engaged. Isn't that crazy? Oh my God, I'm gonna get married soon, you guys. Married. That's such a huge decision, and that's my heart. Yes. So babe brought the cord. So wedding's back on. I was ready to just be like, nah, we're not doing this. You don't love me. You don't love me. You don't. If you can't answer my text when I need you the most, you don't care. You don't care. We're not having this conversation. Okay, aloe, I have to say, I have tried aloe vera. Aloe vera is great for your hair. The slip is out of this world. You need to strain it though, absolutely, because I made that mistake of not straining it, and I was like, damn, this is why I don't do it yourself. Recipes, this is why I don't do them. I had aloe chunks in my hair for weeks. So you want to make sure that you are straining your aloe vera. But other than that, it's really good. This is why I like to buy it already done. I wish I could get pure aloe vera already strained, but natural, without all the preservatives, just like straight aloe vera. I'm gonna get it today to use it today type deal, you know? I wish I could do that. Do I detangle after I wash my hair? Yes, I only detangle after I wash my hair. That's how I should put it. Only when I wash my hair. I will use my hands if I'm moisturizing, sure, but when it comes to using a comb and thoroughly detangling my hair, I only do it on wash days. Am I going to introduce Bay? No, I will not introduce Bay. I am selfish. I am keeping Bay to myself. I do not want to share him. No. He's a good one. I don't want any. I've heard enough horror stories, you know what I'm saying, about so and so subscribers seduced their man. We're not doing that. How do you prevent tangles? Because I get a lot of tangles, especially those that cannot be undone, so I have to cut it out. Ooh, that's a very good question. What's going on during the week that's causing your tangles? Now, if you leave your hair in twists like I do during the week, like how I've been doing, I should say, you shouldn't get too much tangles. You're still going to get tangles because this is how natural hair is. It coils around itself, and if you pull it out too fast, then you're going to get it tangled. Now, when you're handling your hair, that's the other side of the token, how are you doing that? You need to start from your ends, and you need to slowly work your way up. If you started from the top and pulling your hair apart, then you're going to cause a tangle. You have to be very gentle, and you also want to use your fingers to take away your tangles before you get to scissors, you know? You gotta be easy with it. Sorry, I'm just gonna change the song because it is distracting me. Where am I? I just don't want like singing. Yeah, so you want to be careful how you're taking care of your hair so that you're not creating more tangles, but also what's going on during the week. Are you using a bonnet? Are you moisturizing your hair? What are you doing? I wash every 2 weeks, and I do mini twists as a protective style for the time. Mini twists can cause more tangles, especially how you take it out. So you want to make sure you're using your fingers to finger detangle before you get in the shower and remove tangle, like shedded hair. That's another reason that can cause tangles, is if you hop in the shower with your hair filled with shedded hair. You need to take those out first, and that reduces the amount of time that you're going to spend later on detangling your hair. Very important. This is the reason why I pre-poo. This is why I preach it, because once you're pre-pooing your hair with an oil, you can take your time, take away shedded hair like this. So I just moisturize my hair, and I have these little pieces of, you can't even see it, but I have these little pieces of hair on the table that I accumulated. And that's shedded hair. That's what you want to take out of your hair before you hop in the shower, because when it's there, it just gets matted with the rest of your hair, and that causes more breakage. So, yeah. How do you moisturize your hair in twists? Do I have to pull them out? It depends on the level of moisturization that you want to give your hair. If your hair is not too dry, then you can be lazy with it and just spritz your hair with water, use a leave-in conditioner. But if your hair's been dry, it's been a week, and you're not going to wash, then I will highly recommend you going through, take down the twist, and properly moisturizing your hair. You have to understand when your hair is in twist, it's more difficult to get all of your strands. You're doing a half-ass job. That's what it is. But a half-ass job is better than no job at all. Is it healthy? Is it healthy to constantly have braids in my hair with a week break in between? Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. And if you find that it's hard on your edges, then you can give yourself a little longer break, but it's fine as long as you're taking care of your hair. Love your channel. I hope you have a good day. Thank you. I hope you had a good day too. Am I going to do a wedding vlog? I don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out. I think maybe I will, but at the same time, I kind of like want to keep that day between just Bae and I. It's like our thing, you know? It's very personal. Maybe we'll take pictures. Maybe I'll share it like 8 months later, but I want to like bask in the moment with Bay. What else? All right, I think this is it, you guys. This has been really fun. I really enjoyed myself. I really like coming on live and just chatting it up with you guys because it just feels really genuine. It feels like the connection is real. It feels like I'm talking to a friend, and I really enjoy it. It's kind of like my social interaction during this pandemic. So yeah, I don't know how else I can even communicate it other than saying that I appreciate you. I thank you for your support. I love the fact that you guys show up for me. To the people that follow me on Instagram, you're the real MVP. You guys are in my DMs all the time. You're showing me love on my post. I actually wanted to finish this. I should have mentioned it earlier, but I applied to be part of the Sephora squad this year. It's a year-long partnership with Sephora, and it will allow me to continue to do what I love and also provide great content for you guys, quality content for you guys, and also learn how to be an influencer. So I would appreciate your support. I will leave the link in the description box of this video. If you can please check it out, leave me a testimonial. As part of the application process, they collect testimonials and they, go through them and make sure that what I said matches what you say. So if my channel has been helpful any way, shape, or form, then consider leaving a testimonial. I will leave the link down below. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And girl, you already know I'm all over the internet at DJenJackson. Follow me if you want to. I think you should. I'm just saying. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. And I will see you when I see you. And I'm just so happy that I don't have to edit this video. Bye. It's a girl. Hey, hey. It's a girl. Hey. It's a girl. It's a girl.